I'm going vegan keto for 2 weeks. All right, we're living in the world of self-experimentation here. Guys, I can tell you as someone that just lives for reading research and lives for just science, that we can only go so far with it. Self-experimentation is the only way that we can truly get a solid answer for what works for us. Okay, now I'm not here to say that I'm doing vegan keto because I have a desire to go vegan keto. I just want to experiment with it. And I want to show people that it can be done. And I know that as I go through 2 weeks of following a vegan ketogenic diet, that I'm going to learn little hacks and I'm going to learn little tricks that could help out my vegan followers that want to go keto. But also, it could show people that there is a way to do vegan keto, even temporarily, to get the benefits of both keto and a plant-based diet. If there's one thing that you've probably learned from my videos, is that I'm not anti any specific diet. I always think that there's a practical application for almost every single style of diet. It's just a matter of utilizing what works best for you. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go 2 weeks of keeping within ketogenic parameters. So for me, that's going to be about 50 grams of carbs or less. I might have a little bit more flexibility because inflammatory markers will be down, but we'll find that out. I'm going to measure every step of the way. I'm going to measure my ketones. I'm going to measure my glucose. I'm going to get some blood work done. I'm going to do a lot of different things. I'm going to start on the 17th of February, and I invite you guys to do it with me. I don't invite you to do it with me because I think that you should go vegan keto. I invite you to do it with me because I want you to take a step out of your comfort zone. So I talk about all the time how intermittent fasting is so powerful in your body because it puts you in a stressed state. That stress is good. That stress elicits an adaptation from your body. It forces you to adapt physiologically, right? And mentally. So by stepping outside of my comfort zone and doing something like vegan keto, I'm putting myself up to a little bit of stress, but I'm stressing myself mentally to a way that I'm going to allow myself to learn. And I'm going to do it for the sake of science, but more importantly, I'm going to do it for the sake of community. I want you guys to do it with me. So if you're on board, let's do it. One of the ways that I'm going to make this possible is by utilizing Sun Warrior's Warrior Blend. So just so you guys do know, probably one of the only ways to actually get a good, solid, complete protein on a vegan keto diet. Their Warrior Blend utilizes pea protein, which has been proven in multiple studies to be just as effective as whey protein. But because pea protein does lack methionine, a specific amino acid, they add a little bit of hemp protein to it as well. So still vegan, still keto, but it makes up that methionine that would normally be lacking with the pea protein. So we get a nice little mix there. Then a little bit of goji berry to end up having a little bit of an antioxidant effect, and of course some MCTs in there to make it keto powerful. All right, so go ahead and get your pea protein down at the link below so that you can do the vegan keto challenge, because I will tell you that Sun Warrior is going to be a pretty big staple of what I consume. As I go along, I'm going to find that I probably will get some other protein sources in. I could imagine that I could probably allocate a small amount of my carbs to maybe some chickpeas or maybe some lentils here and there, just small amounts. But I do know that the bulk of my protein will probably end up having to come from the Warrior Blend, which is no big deal at all. You see, like I've talked about in my other vegan videos, is the vegan diet lends itself perfectly to keto, okay? Because you don't need as much protein when you're on a ketogenic diet, simply because the presence of ketones like beta-hydroxybutyrate and acetoacetate are very anti-catabolic. So you don't need nearly as much protein. So that means the concerns with having to get protein from multiple different sources and combining amino acids and this and that just doesn't really apply with keto. I'm going to focus more so on the fats. I'm going to eat a lot more of the nuts. I'm going to eat a lot more of the oils. I'm going to eat a lot more of the avocado. My fat content is going to be very high. It's probably going to be a lot more of a therapeutic, like 3-to-1, 4-to-1 fat to protein ratio. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, I invite you to do it alongside me. Do it for yourself. Do it for community. Don't just do it because you want to go vegan. Do it to stretch the boundaries and think outside the box, because that's our job. If we want to be pioneers with health science, it's what we have to do. So if you're going to do this with me, I'll see you on February 17th. And in the interim, go ahead and click the link that's down in the description to get your Warrior Blend so that you can be locked and loaded and ready to rock and roll. I'll see you soon.